Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. As you can tell, today we have a different subject. For longest time, a lot of my students start doing weapons, such as a straight sword. Straight sword, if you directly buy from the store, they only come with the sword, with a case, right? So the swords come like this. And there's no tassel. You have to buy individual tassel. And like this, the color of your choice. How to put a tassel together. Normally people have no clue. They just wrap it up and do it. But the tassel is a big part of the straight sword. Tassel's job is to keep the balance, not just for decoration. That's why today I want to put extra individual videos to teach people how to put a tassel by yourself. Put the sword out. Now I want to make a close shot and you can see what you need. Look, straight sword look like this. Very simple from the store. This is not competition sword. This is for my kids. Very simple training straight sword. Coming very clear. Nothing right here. If you have anything wrapped up, that means the vendor might be already help you to do it, but that's not going to help you to really train. It's just for display. And this is a tassel. You can tell this is very simple. Look the nuts right here and look the proportion. And they can separate it. That's a very normal short tassel for straight sword. And you need a scissor later on to cut the tapes. This is athletic tape. White color, you can use black or any color you want. This is the wrap I'm talking about. You can buy from anywhere. Amazon, sports store, anywhere. Come like this, okay? Number one, you're gonna put the tassel, wrap it up. This is important. Watch carefully. Wrap it up. Make a single, make it leveled. You see, you push straight. It's on the center of the nut right here in the handle. One circle. I don't know how long this part tassel you buy from, but normally when you wrap it enough to, you see, as close as possible. You do not want to get too long of tassel look like this. They might look long, looks nice, but when you play, it doesn't follow your body. You really have to get it closer as possible. Out of my 20 plus 30 years of the play sword experience, trust me, I can do pretty well in helping you get a shortcut and understand how to make it perform better. The nut has as close as possible to the end of the sword. You see this? And often when your sword are losing, it's really because this part of the tassel sword is too loose. You can just tie it up by yourself. You don't need anybody to help you, just tie it up. Okay, it will do. If you lose everything, the sword, every single part of the sword will lose. And don't worry about it. And then just put everything back and then twist it. And this is a tassel you already did. Okay? The back, the front. All right, see how close. Next, we're gonna do, don't try to make it too early to wrap it up the handle. Stabilize your sword first by using athletic tape. That way, later on, when you put a handle together, it's not gonna slippery away. You can just put on top. Cut it. Again, this is a mirror. I'm self-taping myself without any cameraman, no team. If you are really think of left and right and left is bother you, sorry about that. But this is my right hand, this is my left hand. Since I'm not teaching anything that's formed, I think should be okay. Now, next one coming up is the wrapper from I got from a store. And the top layer has a plastic wrapper. What is it? My goodness. I'm so sorry. I'll cut this shorter. You have to peel this off to have the grip. Sorry for not prepared early. Cut. Carry on. 3, 2, 1. Now, this is athletic tape. Now, the top pair of the plastic, peel off. You do not want to peel it off all the way because this is very long. I'm not going to finish. Normally, I can use this long tapes for 2 swords. One for my son, one for my daughter. Yeah, mommy know how to save it. It's just too long. Look, put the top. Number 1 against the top of the sword, pushing down. All right, stabilize this tape first. Then wrap. Have some tension to it. Otherwise, the more you practice, more loose you're gonna get. So wrap around against the top. I normally will do extra circle just to stabilize. To stabilize. Now, see, first layer is finished. Now, you want to have extra go on top. You see this? Have maybe like this much of a gap and put on top of the other layer. Just keep going down, keep going down. You see the direction when I'm going down? Keep going down. As you're going down, you lose the wrap. Now see, my tape is close to the athletic tape by now. You're gonna cover it up. Okay, now you see each of a tape, the layer is covered on the side. And keep going forward. Now you see that, what I'm talking about. If you don't stabilize first, the tassel will keep wrapping, keep losing. So you lose all the hard work you did earlier. All right, now see, I covered up. This is enough for now. You're gonna have a very nice stable grip. Scissor up, scissors. Now, see, told you. When you cut it, don't cut straight. I normally cut triangle. This way, you do not have a big chunk at the end. You just have a little bit. You see that? Very smooth transition. I just like to have a very nice looking transition sword. If you have a black color, would be great, but sorry, I'm running out. Sorry, Chloe, mommy's running out of tape. So this line is too thick. I like to have a very thin line just because I do not need that much to cover up this whole entire handle. Cut in half. This is enough. Push to the end of the tape and then cover up. Wrap around. Now, the first step, second step, you're done. Wrap, connecting with the tape. Okay? Next. This sword right now is not close to the end of your straight sword. Now, when you do a flowers, they will not gonna follow you. You see that? They're tinkling around. You want to make sure that our claw has as tight as possible to all the way to the end of the sword, because the tassel is also the extension of your sword bottom to get extra weight. Later on, don't go away. I'm going to tell you why I'm doing this way and how they're going to keep the balance, why this balance involved. How? You see, now I'm using the other side of the tape to make stabilize for this end. Okay? Which one I'm going to use? This one. You have other side. You see the thickness? I want to go crossing this part to stabilize the sword. Nothing to do with the back, so the most important is to stabilize the front. So I'm going to make a run wrap. Make sure the tape is tight. Now, cross from corner to corner. First step, corner to corner. You see? Now go behind. Behind. You see, keep the back clean. You only wrap the top, so connecting from the tassel with the sword and also with the end of the nuts. That's why screws, your sword will stay with you when you after you thrusting for a long time. Once you're crossing back here, you see it's perfectly crossing to the other side. Now you see I'm covering cross first layer, cross coming back. Now, it's like surgery. One more time to stabilize. One. You hear the noise because I'm cutting the tape into the half. That way the tape is not going to be too thick, too noticeable. Again, if you really like the color black, I think I highly recommend the black color if you care about the color. Now, I think that will be enough of the wrapping and cut it down. Okay, good. You see, first you got the rubber grip. It follows you really well, very tight, very tight. Second, you put tassel inside. Whatever the way how you thrust, if you're using the sword, thrusting out, look, this is the inside of your tassel supposed to be. Now, you see this tassel tinkling around? The end still needs some help. Where? Over here. You finish each tassel, you can tell there's a one string connecting with the sword. See that? Go to the center. One individual, find the center of the tassel. Pull this out. Secret. And go to another one. Find the center and put it out. Put it out. Okay? You see that now I have a 2. I got a 2. Lose one. Okay, got a 2. All right, can you tell? Can you see? 2 from the tassel. This 2, you can do 2 ways. I normally, for my kids, I just wrap it around, tie one knot, and second one, till there's no more rooms. Look, 2. You see now, the tassel and the first knots are very close, since I tied 2 knots right here. Can you tell? Oh, I'm trying my best to make it clear for everyone. All right, to not get this part loose, I also use the tape to stabilize. Give me a couple. It's very simple. You don't need much. This is way enough. All you need is to tape these 2 ends together so they're not walk away or run away. You see, tie 2 knots right here. And this 2 little thing on top, you should have. Okay, on top, wrap it up. I hope you can see everything. If you cannot, let me know or zoom in this video. Okay, is that clear? The end. Now, put everything back. Look like this. You see? Very cool. Now when you do the thrusting, the tassel will not run away, number one, because this too tight. See, they're not going to separate it. Not give you extra pull when you do the flower. Second, look over here. It's very tight. Third, I really want you to testing. This is my right hand, this is my left hand, okay? You are watching the mirror version. Using 2 fingers, testing how well the balance of the sword is. Oh, a little heavy right here, okay? Looks pretty balanced. I think my daughter's sword is very small, so this way is a little heavy. But if you put your finger right here and then sword still stay leveled, that means your sword is very balanced. Now, testing moment. The sword, the wrap, the tassel, they all come together. You see, the tassel length is not too long, dangling around. These 2 tassels not separate. They're all together because we're tightening the center together. So they have no room to dangling around to stopping the circulating momentum. And when you stop, it will not wrap in your wrist because the length is not long enough to wrap your wrist. Let's test. Number 1, you're using the finger, grab the sword. Stop. Pretty smooth. This is my right hand. Again, this is a mirror. I'm self-taping. Stop. Left hand. Always put the tassel inside. Testing. Not bad. It follows really well. Now from the front. You see the sword. Inside, outside, come back. Follows really well. Whenever you want to stop, boom. They're not going to wrapping around your wrist. Again, if you want to have a nice form, your weapons is your buddy, best buddy. You have to take care of your weapons to make sure that all the accessories are helping you to perform better and not just for decoration. If you buy the sword from a display store like some store for just look, that sword is not going to help you to make a nice performing because the balance is not good. Again, the best balance is like you can balance around like this. I think this is really good balance. The tassels acting extra way for you to balance the top. And the Taiji sword also, you're gonna test in the same way. And the Taiji sword, you might want to go a couple inches further. That way, because the top made it much more thicker to make the sword follow you better in slow motion. The fast motion wushu sword, this is my kids, so it's much smaller. It doesn't really, make that much of a big deal. You just balance, make sure the kids can wrap it, not wrap around their wrist to stop their performing. That's good enough. That's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you think your friends need this kind of video, passing on. And if you like it, subscribe my channel. And thank you so much. I will keep doing more videos.